Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how really easy it is to fetch users on-chain data using the new Airstack Frog middleware. So to start, first make sure you have the latest version of Airstack Frames SDK right here. Once you have that, you need to also define the Airstack API key into your environment variable, just like this. And from there, now we can start defining the on-chain data middleware instance. So from here, I'm going to define const Airstack middleware, and from here we're going to use the on-chain data middleware to fetch on-chain data from user. So in this case, on-chain data, as you see right there. There you go. And from here, we just need to define the fields that are necessary to fetch the data. So starting from the API key in here, where we're going to initialize using the Airstack API key we define from the environment variable, and then we're going to choose the environment to be dev in here, and if you're doing production, then you should switch it to prod instead. Once we have that, the last field we need to specify is the features right here. So in the features field, we can define what type of data that you want to fetch. For example, in this case, I want to fetch like all the user details. So for example, profile images, like connected addresses, follower counts, following counts of the user. But also I want to fetch like the list of followers, the list of followings, and also maybe like the list of all the channels that the user participated in. And with the middleware, essentially like you can do this very, very easily. So first we want to fetch the user details. So just specify the user details like this. We don't need any further configuration, so just leave it empty like this. And then we can also fetch the followers. And for simplicity's sake, let's limit the result to just one, like that. And then do the same for followings, limit it to one, and also channels for the last one right here. Now, for example, I want to be more specific. I just want to fetch all the channels where the user just casted in those channels. So in this case, I can also specify it with the action type field right here. And using the Farcaster channel action type enum right here, I can specify cast like that. Once we have that, we essentially done configuring our Airstack middleware. And from there, we can put the middleware into our response frame route. So as you can see right here, I have two frames right here. The /1 is the initial frame. I write it down right here. And for the response frame, it's going to be /task right there. So from here, we can inject our middleware in this response frame just by providing it like this. And essentially, we're done. So from here, we can start to test out the middleware really quickly. So run the Frog DevTools. There you go. So you can click on this one, but I already opened it right here. So essentially, in the beginning, it's going to render the initial frame as expected. And when I click on this button right here, it's going to redirect me to the response frame. So let's click it really quickly. And in a moment, it's going to go to the response frame. There you go. And when we go back to the terminal, we should expect there's a result for the data that we just fetched, because as you can see here, we're console logging the variable where essentially like all the on-chain data is injected within this c.var variable right here. So just now remember, we want to fetch the user details, followers, followings, and the channels. So here we're going to go up in reverse. So like the followings, there you go, as you see, the followers, and then the channels, and then also the user details where you can get like different data, profile images, connected address, follower count, following count, you name it, we have it. So yeah, just like that, very easy. And other than that, you can also define other types of on-chain data that you want, from token balances, POAPs, and many other more, essentially. So yeah, just as easy as that.